Hi coders, today I wanted to make a clicker game on Scratch. If you haven't played one, a clicker game is a game where there's a certain item you can click on to get more points, and then there's other item that you can buy and they'll give you even more points. It sounds so simple, right? But they are really satisfying to play and it's really fun as a game maker because you can decide what are all the objects that the player can unlock. So yeah, by the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to make your own game like this. Let's get started with the video. So first, let's select the first object that you want the player to be able to click on. You just need to click on choose a spirit option here and choose any object that you want for your game. I'll pick the apple, and now first let's decide what we want to do with this apple. So when the apple is clicked, I want it to make sound, the size gets flicker and score increase by 1. So these three things I want the apple to do whenever I click the apple. So here you have already picked the spirit. Now you go to the sound category and drag out a start sound block and click on that to make the spirit to play a sound. And if I go to events category and drag out when the spirit clicked block on top, now whenever I click the apple, it plays a sound. Now let's make it so that every time the player clicks on the apple, they get a point. To do this, we can make a variable. In Scratch, a variable lets you keep a track of certain number in your project. So here we can make a variable and call it points. And now we can use this to keep a track of how many points the player has scored. We want every time the apple is being clicked, my score increase by 1. So for that, take out this block which says change point by 1. And this will increase our point by 1. And if you put this block under the when the spirit clicked block, now whenever the spirit is clicked, it plays a sound and the point increase by 1. And we would want the points to be 0 when the project starts. So you can drag this block that says set point to 0 and then put a when a green flag is clicked on top. And now every time you click the green flag, the point starts back at 0. Also, we can make the click even more satisfying by making the spirit grow and shrink when you click on it. So if you go to looks category and drag out the set size block, so if I try to set size to 110, it gets a bit bigger, right? And now set size to 100 will set it back to its usual size. It does a little animation, right? Where it froze and shrinks really quickly. So if I attach this under the when the spirit clicked block, now every time I click on it, it does a little animation. You could also choose your own sound to play. So when you click on the sound tab and then click on choose a sound, you can pick whatever sound you like. I'll choose this boop bing boop sound and then I'll click and select everything except this last piece and then click delete. And the only part that's left is the little sound which I personally like. So then once you are done with your sound, then you can click on the code tab and then just click on this menu and then choose your sound which you have saved just now. Let's add the next item in our clicker game so that you have to save points to buy this item. I'll show you how to do that. So pick whatever object you want the next item to be. I'll pick the orange and here's what the orange will do. This is how purchasable item in clicker game works. It will cost 10 points to be able to click on the orange. And then when you click on it, you will start automatically getting 1 point every second. Then you could click on the orange again and buy another. And now you are getting into 2 new points every second. And this is where clicker game starts to get really fun. Which is you can eventually be getting thousands of points every second automatically, which could enable you to buy even more expensive items. So to start, let me show you how to do that with the orange. So we are going to need a variable to keep track of how many automatic points the player is getting every second. So let's click on make a variable and we'll make it automatic points per second. Now let's click on the costume tab and click on the text tool and write down how much you want this item to cost. I'll make the orange cost 10 points and let's also write down how many points per second it will give the player when the player buy once. I'll make it give the player 1 automatic points per second. Let's go back to the code tab. So if the player has less than 10 points, we want the orange to appear grayed out because they can't buy it yet. Here's how you can do that. In the looks category, you can drag out a set color effect block, but instead of color effect, choose ghost effect. If you set that to 60, that makes a spirit look transparent or faded. And then this block, clear ghost effect, will make a spirit look normal. And let's drag out an if else block. We can say if the points are less than 10, set the ghost effect to 60. Make it look more faded. Otherwise, clear graphic effects and make the spirit look normal. And let's put this inside a forever loop. Now the project will always be checking this if else block, so it will always check, does the player have less than 10 points. If the player has less than 10 points, it will make the orange look faded. Otherwise, it will make the orange look bright. You can put a when green flag clicked block on top so that this code starts when the green flag is clicked. Now, so when the game starts, we only have 0 points and so the orange looks faded. And then comes once we have 10 points, it looks bright like we can buy it now. Now let's drag out when the spirit clicked block in the game. What should happen when the player clicks on the orange? Well, let's drag out another if else block because if the player has less than 10 points, nothing should happen because they don't have enough points to buy the orange. So we can actually just leave this part of if else block. Now let's make it play a sound. We will start with that, okay? I don't have 10 points yet. I try to click on the orange and nothing happens. But now that I have 10 points, I can click on it and make it a sound. Now what else should happen when the player successfully buys an orange? Well, it should take away 10 points from the player. So let's change points by -10 because you see, when he got to spin, he have to make sure that the players actually spends the money. And the orange should start giving you an automatic point every second. So here's how you do that. Let's change automatic points per second by 1. Okay, let's try it out. So I get 10 points, I click on the orange and buy it. Okay, it decreased my points. I spend the money and my automatic points per second went up. This variable went up, but what if I don't click? I am not actually getting any automatic points per second. We have to add some code to do that. Let's click on the apple to add this code because only one spirit needs to be doing this. So let's make the spirit do it. Try this. If we say when the green flag is clicked, forever, wait for 1 second and change point by 1. What happens? Okay, this makes your score increase by 1 every second. And then add 1 to your point even if you're not clicking. But let's say if I buy 2 oranges, now I should be getting 2 points every second. And if I have 3 oranges, I should be getting 3 points every second. So we don't want our points to increase by 1 every second. We want to increase by whatever this variable is. So instead of 1 here, you can first drag in the variable automatic per second and put that here. And now the project always adds whatever the number is to your points. So if you have gotten automatic points per second up to 5, you'll get 5 points every second. And if you have gotten it up to 1000, you will get 1000 points every second. And when the game restarts, we want the automatic points per second to start at 0. So we can just add this block, let automatic points per second to 0 under the when green flag clicked block. So that's now you can add automatic points to your clicker game. So this was it, guys. This was the clicker game for you all. I really hope it was very easy for you to make clicker game on Scratch. If you have any questions or doubt, please drop it in the comment section and I'll see you again.